Welcome to Daily Stoic Practice today. Have you ever wondered how we can improve ourselves every single day without making drastic changes? How can small incremental changes hold the power to transform an entire life? Don't rush to answer, because this question is not just a challenge, it holds a truth that very few people realize. Most of us want to improve, but we often get overwhelmed by goals that seem too distant. We tend to push ourselves to change too much, too fast. But is that really necessary? Sometimes rushing can be the very reason why we give up when the results don't come immediately. Stop for a moment and think about this. What if you just improved by 1% every day? What would the result be? A tiny, almost unnoticeable change, but over time, it can turn into something extraordinary. Did you know that improving by just 1% each day could make you 37 times better in 1 year than where you started? That's right, just 1% each day can create a difference that few people ever expect. And this isn't just theoretical, it's a lesson from Stoic philosophy, an ancient but highly practical school of thought, one that helped great leaders like Marcus Aurelius overcome the toughest crises of their lives. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, to let go of what's beyond our reach, and to move forward step by step. Have you ever felt stuck, weighed down by worries or stress over things you couldn't control? Or felt discouraged because a goal seemed too big to achieve? This is the moment you need to rethink your approach. Instead of forcing yourself to change completely overnight, start with small, consistent actions. Imagine that every day you focus on improving just one small part of yourself, and over time, that change will become clear. So how do we do that? The answer lies in Stoic philosophy. Today we're going to explore how to apply the core principles of this philosophy to our daily lives to become better, more resilient, one day, one step at a time. Are you ready to begin this journey? Let's dive into the secrets behind Stoicism and how it can help you become the best version of yourself with just a 1% improvement every day. Number 1, practicing self-awareness. In today's fast-paced and stressful world, we often get swept up in daily worries without ever stopping to ask ourselves, what is really driving my thoughts and actions? Imagine you're a ship in the middle of the ocean. Without a compass, any wind can lead you astray. That compass is self-awareness, understanding yourself from your thoughts to your emotions, helping you guide your actions and decisions towards sustainable growth every day. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." This quote carries deep meaning. If you don't master your thoughts, you won't be able to master your life. And the first step in doing that is self-awareness. Self-awareness isn't just about recognizing your thoughts, but digging deeper into why you think the way you do. It's a continuous process of observing and analyzing yourself. Here are 3 simple yet effective steps to practice. 1. Observe your emotions and thoughts daily. Every day, set aside a few quiet minutes to reflect. How are you feeling? What's causing you to feel this way? This helps you see the connection between external events and your reactions, and from there, you'll be able to better control them. For example, if you feel irritated, instead of reacting immediately, ask yourself, what's really bothering me? 2. Keep a journal. Journaling is a great way to reflect on your thoughts and emotions. Write down the events of your day and how you responded to them. For instance, if you're feeling stressed at work, jot down, what's really stressing me out? Is it the workload, or am I putting too much pressure on myself? Writing it down helps you better understand the root of your emotions and thoughts. 3. Evaluate your actions. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on what you did. What went well? What could be improved? Self-evaluation not only helps you see your strengths and weaknesses clearly, but it also gives you the chance to adjust your behavior moving forward. Marcus Aurelius made a habit of recording his thoughts daily as a way of continually evaluating and improving himself. This is a habit we can learn from too. So, what are the benefits of self-awareness? First, self-awareness helps you better control your emotions. When you understand the source of your emotions, you can handle them more rationally, avoiding unnecessary reactions like anger or anxiety. Second, understanding yourself leads to smarter decisions. You know what influences you, and you can prepare better for similar situations in the future. Third, self-awareness boosts confidence and decisiveness. When you're clear about your goals and values, decision-making becomes easier. You won't be confused or hesitant when challenges arise. Finally, self-awareness improves relationships. When you understand your own emotions and behaviors, you'll be more patient and empathetic toward others, reducing conflict and building more positive relationships. Self-awareness is a long journey, not something you achieve overnight, but each small step you take daily will create a significant change over time. As you get to know yourself better, you'll gain better control over your life and become a more complete version of yourself. Now that you've grasped self-awareness, let's move on to another crucial aspect: discipline. This is the key to maintaining consistency and perseverance as you work toward becoming a better version of yourself. Let's explore the second habit on this journey to improving each day. Number 2, cultivating discipline. In the journey of self-development, there's one vital factor that cannot be overlooked: discipline. Marcus Aurelius, philosopher and emperor of Rome, said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." Discipline is the ability to control your actions, emotions, and decisions so that you're not swayed by short-term feelings or temptations that pull you off course from your long-term goals. It not only helps you achieve success, but also grants true freedom. Freedom from laziness, hesitation, and procrastination. When we talk about discipline, many people think it's something difficult or harsh. But in reality, discipline isn't about forcing yourself into rigid rules. It's about creating good habits and staying consistent with what's important. It's the process of breaking down big goals into small, daily actions that you can commit to. Discipline isn't about changing your entire life overnight. It starts with simple actions, clear goals, and small habits that you can maintain. Here are 3 steps to cultivate discipline effectively. 1. Set clear goals and a detailed action plan. Discipline becomes meaningless if you don't know what you're aiming for. Goals are the compass that keeps you on the right path. But don't just set goals. Break them down into manageable steps. Instead of saying, "I want to be healthier," set specific goals like, "I'll exercise for 30 minutes each day," or "I'll eat more fruits and vegetables." Once you've set your goals, create a detailed action plan for each day and week. This keeps you from feeling overwhelmed by a goal that's too large and ensures you always know what to do next. Remember, avoid setting vague goals like, "I want to succeed," and turn them into measurable objectives with clear deadlines. 2. Start with small habits. Discipline doesn't come overnight. It's the accumulation of small but consistent habits. For example, if you want to improve your health, start by waking up early and taking a daily walk, or practice meditation to sharpen your focus. If you want to be more organized, begin by spending 10 minutes a day tidying up your workspace. Remember, the goal isn't to make huge changes all at once, but to build small, manageable habits that you can maintain over the long term. Every small step forward will create momentum to continue. Discipline isn't just about doing big things, but committing to small, regular actions that build a solid foundation. 3. Continuously evaluate and adjust. Discipline doesn't mean you'll never make mistakes. In reality, there will be days when you feel lazy or when temptations pull you away from your goals. What's important is learning to reflect, evaluate, and adjust. At the end of each week, review your action plan. What did you do well? What can be improved? Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of self-reflection and adjustment. He took time every evening to reflect on his day and consider where he could improve. This practice didn't just help him maintain discipline, but also allowed him to continuously develop himself. So, what are the benefits of practicing discipline? First, discipline helps maintain consistency. With discipline, you're not swayed by short-term temptations or fleeting emotions. It keeps you focused on long-term goals rather than being distracted by unimportant things. Second, discipline builds mental strength. When you train yourself to do hard things, even when you don't feel like it, you develop perseverance and resilience. key qualities for achieving success. Third, discipline creates freedom. It may sound contradictory, but when you have discipline, you're no longer bound by bad habits, negative emotions, or procrastination. You become free to take control of your life and steer it in the direction you want. Fourth, discipline helps you achieve your goals more efficiently. With a clear plan and the persistence to stick to it, you'll move toward your objectives without feeling overwhelmed. Completing small tasks every day gives you a sense of accomplishment and the motivation to keep going. Discipline isn't about forcing yourself. It's the path to achieving big goals through small daily actions. When you cultivate discipline, you'll not only reach the milestones you've set, but also develop inner strength, resilience, and true freedom. Each day, start with just one small habit, whether it's waking up a bit earlier or taking time to reflect and evaluate yourself. You don't need to change everything all at once, but each small step will add up to incredible results over time. What matters most is staying consistent and not giving up. Number 3, managing emotions. Epictetus, one of the most renowned Stoic philosophers, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This quote highlights a truth we often forget. While we can't control the events of our lives, we can always control how we respond to them. Emotional management is the key to staying calm and rational, even when faced with the toughest situations. In today's fast-paced world, emotions often flare up without us even realizing it. Work pressure, family stress, and external influences can trigger intense emotional reactions. However, letting negative emotions dictate our behavior can lead to poor decisions and unwanted consequences. This is why learning to manage your emotions isn't just a valuable skill. It's essential to mastering your actions and making wise choices. How to practice managing emotions. To effectively manage your emotions, you need to practice observing and controlling them daily. This doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It's about learning to recognize and regulate them in a way that serves you. Here are 3 practical steps to manage your emotions in everyday life. 1. Observe your emotions and practice meditation or reflection. The first step to emotional control is recognizing when emotions arise. Often, emotions hit us quickly and powerfully, causing us to react without thinking. Take time each day to practice meditation or reflection. Meditation helps you observe your thoughts and emotions without getting swept away by them. A simple technique is to take a deep breath when you feel stressed or anxious. Instead of reacting immediately, pause for a few seconds to regain calm. Remind yourself that emotions are a natural part of your response, but you don't need to let them dictate your actions. Practicing mindfulness will help you stay calm and improve emotional control during stressful situations. 2. Ask yourself, is this reaction really necessary? Whenever you're faced with a situation that triggers anger, sadness, or anxiety, pause and ask yourself, is this reaction really necessary? Emotions are natural, but they aren't always helpful. For example, if someone unintentionally offends you, responding with anger could make the situation worse. Consider whether your reaction will resolve the issue or just add more stress. This simple question helps you step back and view the situation objectively. By asking yourself this, you'll gradually develop the ability to respond to situations thoughtfully rather than acting on impulse. 3. Accept that some things are beyond your control. A core lesson in Stoic philosophy is distinguishing between what you can and cannot control. Often, we react emotionally to things that are outside our influence, like the weather, other people's behavior, or unavoidable events. When you accept that certain things are beyond your control, it becomes easier to let go of stress and anxiety. This doesn't mean you stop caring about outcomes, but you focus on controlling your own reactions. For example, if a colleague is disrespectful, you can't change their behavior immediately, but you can control how you respond. Instead of getting angry, stay calm and address the issue rationally. This not only prevents unnecessary tension, but also improves your relationships with others. Benefits of managing emotions. First, managing your emotions helps reduce stress and anxiety. When you learn to control how you react, you won't let negative emotions add more pressure to your life. This allows you to maintain a calm and clear mindset in any situation. Second, emotional control improves relationships. When you're not ruled by emotions, you'll communicate more effectively and understand others better. This reduces conflicts and enhances harmony in both personal and professional relationships. Third, emotional control leads to better decision-making. Instead of reacting impulsively, you give yourself time to think carefully and consider the consequences of your actions. This prevents rash decisions that you might later regret. Finally, managing your emotions brings confidence and self-control. When you know you can handle any emotional situation, you'll feel more empowered and prepared to face challenges in life. Managing emotions isn't about eliminating them. It's about learning to control and channel them in a way that benefits you. When you master your emotions, you not only stay calm but also make wiser decisions, improving the quality of your life and your relationships. Start by observing your emotions daily, practicing meditation, and always asking, is this reaction necessary? These small but powerful steps will help you build emotional resilience and create a more balanced life. Number 4, facing adversity. No one can escape adversity or unexpected challenges in life. No matter how well prepared we are, life will always throw unpredictable trials our way. This is where Stoic philosophy becomes especially powerful. The Stoics emphasize that true strength doesn't come from controlling every situation, but from accepting the things we can't change and maintaining a calm, composed mindset. As Seneca once said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Often we worry too much about worst-case scenarios, and it's that worry, not the situation itself, that causes us the most suffering. But what if we changed our approach? Instead of fearing adversity, what if we embraced it, prepared for it, and focused on what we can control? That's the Stoic way of facing adversity. To face adversity effectively, you need to train both your mind and spirit. This doesn't mean being ready for disaster all the time, but rather preparing yourself mentally to handle challenges and managing your emotions when difficulties arise. Here are 2 Stoic practices that can help. 1. Visualize the worst-case scenario and how you'll handle it. A useful technique from the Stoics is negative visualization, imagining the worst possible outcomes. For example, imagine losing your job, failing a project, or even losing a loved one. This practice isn't meant to scare you, but to mentally prepare you and help you develop acceptance. When you imagine the worst-case scenarios, you'll be less shocked or panicked when things don't go as planned. You'll feel like you're ready to face it, and this helps reduce stress and allows you to remain calm. Seneca said, "What happens has been ordained before. What matters is how we respond." By preparing mentally, you can focus on finding solutions instead of letting fear take over. 2. Accept reality and focus on what you can control. One of the core lessons of Stoicism is to clearly distinguish between what you can control and what you can't. We can't control every situation, but we can always control how we react to it. This means that when adversity strikes, instead of resisting or complaining about what you can't change, you learn to accept it. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It's about finding peace and focusing on what you can do. When faced with a challenge, ask yourself, what can I control in this situation? What actions can I take to improve things? This shift in focus not only reduces stress, but also leads to smarter, more effective decisions. Benefits of facing adversity. First, by imagining the worst-case scenarios, you reduce the shock and surprise when real challenges arise. This mental preparation allows you to face difficulties with more calm and logic. Second, accepting reality helps you avoid wasting energy on things you can't change. Instead of worrying, you can concentrate on finding solutions and taking meaningful actions. Third, facing adversity strengthens your resilience and adaptability. By embracing challenges rather than avoiding them, you become tougher, more resourceful, and better prepared for future difficulties. Lastly, you'll find inner peace and true freedom by understanding that not everything is within your control. Freedom isn't about controlling everything. It's about controlling how you react to the unexpected. This gives you confidence and the strength to overcome any hardship. Facing adversity isn't easy, but it's an opportunity to grow, build resilience, and learn to accept what can't be changed. When you calmly accept difficulties and focus on what you can control, you'll find true peace and become stronger with each challenge. Starting today, try to imagine the difficult situations you fear most and prepare yourself mentally to face them with calmness. Remember, hardships don't weaken you. They're opportunities for you to grow and become more resilient. Number 5, focusing on the present. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic philosopher and Roman emperor, once gave us this powerful reminder. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. In a world full of distractions and endless tasks, this quote is more than just advice. It's a wake-up call to the value of the present moment. Focusing on the present helps you avoid getting trapped in the past or anxious about the future, allowing you to live a more purposeful and productive life. Many of us fall into the habit of worrying about things that haven't happened yet or regretting things from our past. But when your mind is constantly pulled away from the present, you're unable to live fully, to appreciate life, or to do your best work. Learning to stay focused on the now will help you enjoy life's moments, work more efficiently, and most importantly, find fulfillment in even the simplest tasks. Focusing on the present is a skill anyone can develop. The key is to become more aware of what's happening around you and avoid being mentally distracted by thoughts of the past or future. Here are 2 simple but effective ways to bring your attention back to the present. 1. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is the art of living in the present moment, paying attention to every sensation, thought, and action as it happens. It's not just a meditation technique, it's a way to fully engage with life. Try this. The next time you drink a cup of tea or take a walk, focus only on that activity. Notice the warmth of the tea, the sound of your footsteps, or the feel of the air on your skin. Even small, everyday actions can become meaningful when you give them your full attention. In today's world, it's easy to be distracted by phones, social media, and the constant rush of tasks. But did you know that every time you switch between tasks or let your mind wander, you lose focus and efficiency? Mindfulness helps you train your brain to stay in one place, here and now. When you work, set a goal to focus on just one task for a set period without letting stray thoughts interrupt your flow. 2. Keep an open mind and embrace the present. Living fully in the present doesn't mean abandoning your long-term goals or future plans. It means not letting worries about the future overshadow the joy and purpose of the moment. Every morning, start with an open mind, ready to embrace whatever the day brings. Instead of worrying about what might go wrong or stressing about future outcomes, tell yourself, today, I'll enjoy each moment and do my best with the situation at hand. By keeping your focus on what's happening right now, you'll reduce anxiety about results and concentrate more on the process. Benefits of focusing on the present. First, focusing on the present increases concentration and productivity. When you give your full attention to one task without distractions, you'll complete it more quickly and with better quality. A mind free from unnecessary worries is a mind that performs at its best. Second, living in the present helps you find more joy and satisfaction in life. When you focus on small, simple moments, you'll realize that happiness isn't a distant goal, but something you can feel right now. Being present allows you to enjoy life's everyday moments and avoid dwelling on regrets or fears. Third, staying present improves relationships. When you are fully engaged in conversations or interactions with others, you create deeper and more meaningful connections. Listening attentively and being genuinely present in the moment strengthens bonds with those around you. Fourth, focusing on the present reduces stress and anxiety. When you aren't constantly worrying about the future or regretting the past, you feel lighter, more positive, and less burdened by negative thoughts. Focusing on the present is a crucial skill that helps you live more purposefully and efficiently. When you learn to concentrate on what's happening right now, you avoid unnecessary distractions and make the most of every moment. As Marcus Aurelius said, waste no more time. This means cherishing each moment as it's the most valuable thing you truly own. Start by paying attention to your breathing, committing to uninterrupted work periods, and embracing every second of your life. Doing so will not only make you more productive, but also bring inner peace and a deeper sense of joy in your everyday life. Number 6, nurturing wisdom. Epictetus, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, said, "Only the educated are free." This powerful statement underscores that learning isn't just about gaining knowledge. It's about breaking free from the limitations of ignorance. Wisdom is the foundation that helps us solve problems, make better decisions, and view the world more clearly. In a rapidly changing world, nurturing your intellect is key not only to personal growth, but also to finding true freedom. Consider this: the more you know, the more confident you become in navigating life's challenges. Continuous learning helps you break free from confusion, improves your ability to see things clearly, and enhances your overall quality of life. Nurturing wisdom doesn't require anything too complex. The key is to stay committed and practice daily with simple but effective methods. Here are 2 ways to constantly nurture and expand your wisdom. 1. Read daily and challenge yourself with new skills. Reading remains one of the most timeless and effective ways to broaden your mind. Each book contains valuable lessons and insights from people who have experienced life before us. Books offer new perspectives, helping you approach problems and opportunities with more creativity and insight. You don't need to read hundreds of books a year. Commit to reading just 15 to 30 minutes every day. Whether it's a book on philosophy, psychology, self-development, or any topic you're passionate about, the goal is consistency. This daily habit will continuously add to your wisdom and fuel your personal growth. Additionally, push yourself to learn new skills. For instance, try learning a new language, enrolling in an online course, or developing skills in writing, cooking, or financial management. Every time you challenge yourself, you create an opportunity to grow and become more adaptable in life's ever-changing landscape. 2. Join learning communities and share knowledge with others. Learning doesn't have to be a solitary journey. When you join a learning community, you gain insights from people who share your passion, and you can also pass on your knowledge to others. This 2-way exchange enriches your understanding and opens your mind to different perspectives. Whether it's a book club, an online course, or discussion forums, being part of a learning group fosters a positive environment where you can deepen your knowledge. Teaching others is also a powerful tool. It helps reinforce your understanding. When you explain an idea to someone else, you sharpen your own comprehension of it. Benefits of nurturing wisdom. First, nurturing wisdom builds self-confidence. The more knowledge you acquire, the more confident you'll feel when facing complex situations. This confidence comes from a place of depth, based on understanding rather than surface-level assumptions. Second, developing wisdom improves problem-solving skills. By continually expanding your mind, you accumulate a variety of tools to tackle challenges in life. You'll be able to see problems from different angles and find creative solutions that you might not have considered before. Third, wisdom opens up new opportunities. Knowledge isn't just about solving today's issues. It unlocks doors to future success. When you are knowledgeable and skilled, you become more valuable in your community, career, and personal life, leading to new opportunities for growth. Lastly, nurturing wisdom gives you a deep sense of fulfillment and purpose. As you continuously learn and grow, you'll feel a sense of progression and meaning in life. It keeps you motivated to keep exploring and becoming a better version of yourself. Nurturing wisdom isn't just about learning new things. It's about consistently growing into a better version of yourself. The more you learn, the more freedom you gain in how you navigate life. As Epictetus said, "Only the educated are free." Make learning a fundamental part of your life and continuously challenge yourself to grow each day. Start by reading regularly, learning new skills, and joining communities that share your passion for growth. Share your knowledge and always seek to expand your understanding. By doing this, you'll not only improve yourself, but also contribute value to the lives of those around you. Number 7, living with gratitude. Seneca, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers, once said, "The wealthiest person is the one who appreciates what they already have." This profound truth reminds us that real wealth doesn't come from material possessions, but from the ability to appreciate the blessings we already have in our lives. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It's a mindset that helps you focus on the positive, no matter how big or small. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in the race for more. More success, more money, more possessions. But true happiness doesn't come from always wanting more. It comes from recognizing and being grateful for what you already have. When you practice gratitude, you begin to see life in a more positive light, reducing feelings of dissatisfaction, worry, and unnecessary pressure. Gratitude doesn't require grand gestures. The key is to stay mindful and practice it daily, with intention. Here are 2 simple but powerful ways to cultivate gratitude in your life. 1. Write down what you're grateful for every day. Start by writing down the things you're thankful for each day, no matter how big or small. It could be something as simple as enjoying a warm cup of coffee in the morning, receiving a kind message from a friend, or being in good health. Every evening, spend 5 to 10 minutes jotting down at least 3 things you're grateful for from the day. By doing this, you'll gradually notice the abundance of positive things around you. This practice not only shifts your focus toward the good, but also rewires your brain for positivity. Even on your toughest days, there will always be something to appreciate. This habit is key to maintaining an optimistic mindset and emotional resilience. 2. Practice gratitude even in tough times. Gratitude isn't just for when life is easy. It's even more valuable during times of hardship. This might be one of the hardest aspects of gratitude, but it's also the most rewarding. Focus on the lessons you can learn from challenges or the positive outcomes that can arise from difficult situations. For example, if you're struggling at work, look for the opportunity to build patience or improve your problem-solving skills. When you find ways to be grateful, even in the midst of hardship, you'll discover inner peace and strength to overcome any adversity. Practicing gratitude during tough times keeps you from being overwhelmed by negative emotions and helps you grow stronger through the challenges. Benefits of living with gratitude. First, living with gratitude increases overall happiness. When you focus on the positive, you naturally become more content with what you have instead of constantly longing for more. This makes life feel lighter and less burdened by unrealistic expectations or comparisons with others. Second, gratitude helps reduce negative emotions. When you're focused on what's going right and what you appreciate, there's less room for envy, anxiety, or frustration. This improves your mental health and brings more balance to your life. Third, practicing gratitude improves relationships. When you're thankful for the people around you, you're more likely to express appreciation and respect. This helps you build stronger, more positive relationships and spreads an uplifting energy to those around you. Finally, gratitude brings inner peace. When you recognize that your life is already full in its own unique way, you stop feeling stressed about what you don't have. This brings a deep sense of satisfaction and meaning to your everyday life. Living with gratitude is more than just a good habit. It's a powerful way to view life through a positive lens. When you're grateful for what you have, you stop worrying about what you don't, and you feel more fulfilled with where you are right now. As Seneca said, the wealthiest person is the one who appreciates what they already have. Start practicing gratitude by acknowledging even the smallest blessings, and you'll start to feel a shift in how you see the world. This perspective will bring more peace and satisfaction to your everyday life, helping you focus on what truly matters. As you journeyed through the powerful habits of becoming 1% better every day, you've learned that small changes can lead to remarkable transformations over time. This isn't just a quick challenge, but a lifelong journey of growth and personal development. Every day, with just one small step, you move closer to becoming a better version of yourself. Remember, Stoicism is not just a philosophy to read about. It's a guide to help you overcome life's challenges, master your emotions, and live with purpose and peace. So start your journey today. If you found this content valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. By doing so, you're not only embracing Stoic philosophy, but also helping to build a community of people committed to constant growth. Remember, great change always begins with a small step, and you can be the one to inspire that change. Life is a journey, and every step with Stoic wisdom will guide you toward becoming a stronger, wiser, and more fulfilled version of yourself.